Hello everybody, I am SHEAHDUMB 17 and today I will be talking about the 2009 Bring It On movie, Fight to the Finish. So, before I talk about this movie and say my opinions, I first want to say, so this video was supposed to be posted last month. Stuff happened, sorry. So for this month, it's going to be two Bring It On movies. This one and the next one. This one is going to be this week, and then the next one will be later in this month. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get into it.
So first we're going to start with the plot. So the plot, I'm going to read it. A cheer captain has to move after her mother falls in love with a rich man. Being upset about this whole situation, Lena resents her new stepdad and stepsister, but after being forced to try out for the Misfit Cheer Squad, Lena, with the help of her friends, work together to go against the big respected cheer team.
So now I'm going to talk about the dream sequence. The dream sequence starts with Lena. She's the cheer captain of the East Coast cheer team, and she's walking with her friends and her squad behind her, and that's when like these guys come up and they're like, hey, what's up, Lena? And she's like, hi, you know, they're doing like their thing, and I guess he's trying to antagonize her and stuff and be like, you know, you're not that cool and cheerleading is not that hard. And she's like, cheerleading is very hard, and she's defending herself because he's all up in her face. He then shows her a bracelet that he has. Yeah, I had this bracelet. And she's like, whoa, which this bracelet is like a cheer bracelet that's like for people who've made it to like the big leagues, I'm pretty sure. Basically saying he's better. So after that, it turns into a dance off and they're like, okay, let's do it. And this is all happening in front of the high school. So then the guys are doing their thing, they're dancing, they're like, and then that's when, you know, the cheer squad comes and they're just like, and Lena's doing her thing and she's really getting into it. While the squad and Lena were doing their cheer, they decided to go into a pyramid. So they went into the pyramid and Lena was up there, and while she was up there, you know, cheering and stuff, she sees her mother and her stepdad, and that kind of freaked her out and like ruined the performance for her. It's like bad CGI, darkness all around, it's purple and stuff. And that's when she falls and it just like ruins the pyramid. So after that, while they're still trying to like recover, because everybody starts laughing at her because like, you know, she ruined it and they fell and stuff. So the stepdad and the mom start walking over to Lena and are trying to like take her away. And her best friend, Gloria and Travante, goes up to Lena and they're like, what are you doing? Like, where are you going? And trying to stop her, but then Lena, the stepdad, and Lena's mom go away. And that's how the dream sequence ends. Lena wakes up out of her bed and she's like, so I'm just gonna like talk more about the story. Once Lena and her mom get packed, the stepdad comes and picks Lena and her mom up and they drive to the new house. When they get to the new house, Lena meets her new stepsister, and you know, the stepsister is very nice. Her name is Skylar, and she's really trying to make Lena comfortable. But Lena the entire day is just grumpy and she doesn't want to be there, and she's kind of being rude towards her stepsister and her stepdad. So the mom gets annoyed and she forces Lena to try out for Skylar's cheer team. And so Skylar's like, oh, I don't really want to do it, but her mom's like, okay, you have to. Lena goes and tries out for Skylar's cheer team, and at first she's like, you know, they can't really cheer, like they're not that good. But then she joins them because she doesn't like Avery, and Avery is the cheer captain of the bigger squad, and they are the Jaguars. Because of this, Lena decides to help Skylar fix the sea lions, and during a group vote, they decide to make Lena the captain because they realize how good she is compared to all of them. Lena's like, I need some help. So first, she calls her friend Gloria to help. And then she calls on her other friend, Trevante. And they all go and they help the sea lions. But then Avery finds out that Gloria and Trevante aren't a part of the school. So the principal calls Lena's stepdad, and the stepdad comes and takes Gloria and Trevante home because they're not a part of the school. They didn't like move there. They just came to visit. After that, you know, Lena's upset and Skylar's upset and Christine, because they all became really close, and that's when this stuff happened. So after this, they come up with a plan that even though they can't do it at the school, they can still do the cheerleading after hours and come up with a team. With some help, Trevante and Gloria goes to find all the people who were on the East Coast cheer squad, and then Skylar and Christine goes and grabs the people at the Sea Lions. All of them meet at a wrestling place, and with a speech, Lena convinces both teams that they should come together to compete against the Jaguars, and their new name turns into the Malibu Dream Team. I also want to say, before this all happened, because Lena left, Gloria became in charge of the East Coast cheer team, but they weren't listening to Gloria, so the cheer team like disbanded. I love that. I love the whole coming together to fight against the real enemy. Okay, so Bring It On, the Bring It On meter, they only said bring it on that I can remember it about 3 times. So, you know. And then the antagonist, Avery. Lena, she moved to this different school, and, you know, they were doing things differently. And it's like, it's the difference between, you know, one of those rich preppy schools and then one of those, like, you know, public schools that don't really have that much funding. And Avery, the cheer captain for the Jaguars, she was just like bothering her. So this is what I'm gonna say about Avery. Avery is not a good antagonist. There's nothing that I could love to dislike about her. I just don't like her. This teenager, but you know, is raised. Her only like thing is that she's just a bad person. Like there's nothing like, oh, like I would kind of root for her, but she's also a bad person. Like no, it's just I don't like her. I don't like her character. I also don't like her friend character, which is Kayla. She's like another one, and she's just sad. I don't like the character. There's nothing fun about her. She's just annoying and rude. The message of the story, starting over isn't that bad. Then we have the love interest. Sometimes in these Bring It On movies, the girl will have a boyfriend, and then some other guy comes into her life, and you know, she realizes that the boyfriend was like wrong all along. But in this story, she's single and she meets this guy named Evan. Okay, so he's just okay. Nothing special about this character. But him and Lena are cute. Like I was like, okay, this is a cute couple. Nothing really I'm gonna be like big shipping on, you know. But the one thing about this is Avery and Evan are brother and sister, and Avery has a problem with Lena and Evan like liking each other because Avery somehow doesn't like Lena, which Lena didn't do anything to you, but I know why she doesn't like her. The one thing that got me annoyed was at the prom scene where Lena got angry at Evan because of what his sister did, because they were like a weird dance off. I love the dance off, but this dance off was weird. It was between Avery and Lena, and they were like doing their thing, and then Lena didn't win because she got embarrassed because Avery did something to her, like made the crowd make fun of her. So Lena left, and instead of being like mad at Avery, like she was mad at Avery, but instead of putting her anger at Avery, she did it to Evan, and Evan was like, I didn't do anything. Like I'm just trying to be here for you, you know. So that's it for the love interest. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about my favorite characters. I really liked Lena, even though she was kind of rude in the beginning. Like, she still was that type of character where, like, when she realized what she was doing, she grew from that bitterness. Because, like, her stepsister didn't do anything to her. Her stepdad didn't do anything to her. She was just mad because she had to move. But once she realized that she was in the wrong, she grew from it and she helped out. And she was, like, a nice character at the end of the day. Skylar. Skylar is Lena's stepsister, and Skylar is just so nice. Like, she's just a nice character, and all she wanted to do was cheer with her cheer squad, have fun, and, you know, make her mom proud because she lost her mom. It's always someone who loses their mom. Then we have Gloria. Love her character. She tells it how it is, and she's just, like, so energetic and stuff. And then Trevante. Okay. Trevante, she's also a great character. Love her character, like how she's like very nice, very like she tells it how it is and everything. So I like her character. She's really entertaining. And Christine is friends with Skylar, and Christine is also just like a sweet character, but she also can have, like, you know, I'ma go and have some fun, and she was just doing her thing, and I love it. I love it. I love it. So here's some iconic scenes from this movie. So first I want to say when Lena revisits her old neighborhood to go to a party with her friends. It's Lena, Gloria, Trevante, Skylar, and Christina. And they all go to the old neighborhood and they're like having fun dancing. So, you know, Skylar's kind of at the sidelines, you know, moping around and stuff. But then Lena sees that and she's like, hey, come in. And then they all dance together. It's so much fun. The dancing was good. I was like, hey. I was dancing with them. And then I like the part when Evan found out where she was at, and Evan and Lena has that cute moments together. It was cute. It was cute. It was cute. They were dancing on the floor. And then the part when Skylar like looks at one of the girls and they're like about her, and I'm like, ooh, like you don't be looking at people. That's true. You don't be staring at people. This is why you mind your business. But she was like staring at people. But Lena helped the day, you know. I really liked that scene. It was interesting. It was a lot of stuff happening, but it was fun. So remember when I was talking about when Lena got mad at Evan because of what happened at the prom? Well, after this, you know, Lena and Evan kind of weren't talking, but then Evan was like, you know what, forget it. I care about Lena and I'm gonna go for her. So he goes, run up to her and kisses her out of the blue. You know, and a part of me is like, ooh, but a part of me is like, that's cute. But a part of me is like, ooh, you know. I didn't really like that he like went up and kissed her, because it's like, what if she wasn't into it and there was like a whole thing? And that's why I have this like love dislike for that type of scene where like the guy runs up to the girl and he kisses her and he's like, I love you and all this stuff, because like a part of it is romantic. It's like, I'm gonna go for her, blah blah blah, and then the other part is like, but if she didn't want you to kiss her, then you kissed her without her like knowing about it, and you kind of just put that on her. With this scene, I'm kind of like in the middle. Like, I like it because like he went for Lena and, you know, they like each other, so it was cute. But another part of me is like, I would like it more if he like ran up to her and before he kissed her, he was like, you know, asked or something. I don't know why. I don't know why those scenes where he's like, can I kiss you? It's just so like romantic. Anyway, but yeah. And the last iconic scene that I really liked is when the Sea Lions and the East Coast squad comes together and they become the Malibu Dream Team. I already talked about that, so I'm not gonna really get into all of it, but yeah, favorite scene. And then we get to the ending where they had the big competition, the Jaguars against the Malibu Dream Team, and the Jaguars routine was just boring. You know, I was just like, this is not hyping me up. I don't feel nothing, you know? Bad antagonist and bad routine, I don't know. But then when I saw the Malibu Dream Team, I was like, hey. And I mean, that could be a part of like, I'm rooting for them, but also they were entertaining, so that's just another thing. But yeah, my rating for this movie, I give it a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I think Lena is a tolerable character, and I can relate. Like when I'm watching her on screen and I'm seeing her as the main character, it's not like a struggle to like listen. So yeah, main character is great. I think most of the scenes are good. The CGI part was like kind of annoying to me. It made me angry when I first saw it the first time, and then the second time because I was like, oh, this is so bad. And then I love when, you know, they had the scenes with Lena and Skylar where they were bonding, and I'm pretty sure that Lena and her stepdad had like a moment to talk, and she was like kind of being nice to her. So I like that she like grew and realized she was just mad about moving. The characters were really great. The only character that I did not like, as we know, is Avery. Didn't like her character. She was not funny. Okay, everybody's bringing on movies. The antagonists, not most of them, because the last review that I did, that character wasn't funny. She was just boring. But this one, she's not funny, and she's just a horrible person. Like, there's nothing funny about her. There's just nothing. So I was very annoyed. Other than that, there's not a lot of iconic scenes. There are a few that I can like think of, but compared to all the other ones, there's not a lot that I can be like, oh, this scene, this scene, this scene, this scene. But it was still a great movie. I still enjoyed it. Okay, so the end credits, they always have like a song where like an artist will sing it. And they chose the person who played Lena to sing the end credit song. And that was Christine Millane. I think I said that her last name wrong. I'm very sorry. But she's like very talented. Like I've seen her in other things as well. And I think she's a singer. Like she was a professional singer and she has songs out. But yeah, the end credits were entertaining. And also like the early 2000s outfits were just something else. And this was in 2009. Oh yeah. Because 2009, 2010, that was like the era of putting everything together. Like the early 2000s was a mess, but 2009 to 2010, oh, that was something else. So, but it was still enjoyable. I would say the characters like Trevante and Gloria, I would say they're kind of like a stereotype. Like they kind of, not too much of a stereotype where it was like, you know, everything, but it was kind of stereotypical, but then like they kind of, you know, gave them more. So I'm happy it wasn't just like the black girl and then, you know, the Latino girl. That's it for this movie review. I hope that you enjoy and check out the movie. This movie was fun. It's a fun thing to watch. I will see you guys this week because this was supposed to be posted, you know, a long time ago, but I will be posting this video and another video this week. So see you later. Okay, bye you guys. Bye.